Hello everybody, how's it going, and welcome back to another video about Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And today I've got a little interview that Luma did at E3 with Marc-Alexis, Cote. I'm just going to call him the creative Mark. So we did an interview with Mark, he's the creative director of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and these are a few of the most important questions that came out of it that I think anyways. If you want to check out the entire interview, then I'll leave a link to Luma's video in the description. Without further ado, why do people say that? Like, what does it do without further ado? Without further delay, that makes more sense. Anyway, let's hop into the questions and yeah, let's go. So the first question I think is pretty much one of the most important ones that Luma asked him is the inclusion of modern day and what that's going to entail and things like that. And the creative director replied by saying it's a really like new interesting thing. He can't talk too much about it now, but he said stay tuned over the summer and they'll be able to reveal some details. And he thinks everyone's going to be pretty excited, pretty happy about what they've done with the modern day in the game. And honestly, I think that sounds really, really promising. I think they may have changed what they're doing with the modern day. It might not be the same thing as Unity. It may be in a way like with the Helix thing and that, but I think they might be doing something way more interesting than what we had in Unity. And I'm excited to see what they're going to reveal about the modern day. I don't think it'll go back to Desmond's kind of like saga story where it was like playing as a guy and like you go to the Animus and then you go to assassinations, like investigate and stuff like that. I don't think it'll be like that, but it could maybe do something like Black Flag, or it could be something entirely different. Let me know what you guys think they're going to do in the comment section below. So, also, black box missions will be in Assassin's Creed Syndicate like they were in Unity, but they're going to have way more options. So, it won't just be like it was in Unity. There's going to be way more options. So, maybe kind of like a Hitman style kind of thing, like with all the options that you could do there. Maybe it'll really make you want to replay some of these missions, because after the assassinations in Unity, there wasn't really a reason to replay them, but maybe they'll make them feel more replayable in Syndicate. Let me know what inclusions you'd like to see in black box missions in the comment section below. I'm going to say that after every fucking thing, aren't I? In the comment section below. There won't be any teamwork between Jacob and Evie. The player will be able to switch between the characters from the menu every time he or she wants while exploring the world. So whenever the hell you want, you can go ahead and switch between Jacob and Evie, and they're going to have separate things to do. There's not going to be constant teamwork like there was in GTA 5. That won't be in this game. They've both got separate stories, but you know, you will see them together in the same place during cutscenes and things like that, but it won't be like they'll have to like, you'll call in Evie or you'll do a mission with Evie kind of thing. Like it'll be like they have their separate quests that they're doing, and that is pretty cool. See two main protagonists with two separate things, obviously with separate skills and things like that. In addition to that, Evie and Jacob can be customized as the player wants, and they have different skill trees, so that's pretty cool. They've also said, like, Jacob has a hat, so you can customize that. Evie has a cape, so you can customize that. So that'll lead to some other customization things, and obviously that is pretty damn cool. So they've said that there are more parkour elements on the facade of the buildings, and the rope launcher can be used to climb sync points, but it won't be as easy as it seems. Honestly, I'm probably not going to use that as much, because I feel like it completely ruins the point of Assassin's Creed, like the whole free running thing, and you've got this grappling hook that you can just reach the top of buildings with. It kind of feels a bit pointless, but that's something that's in the game. Okay, so the next piece of information, a lot of you are probably going to shoot yourselves for, is Jacob and Evie are going to wear the hood in stealth mode and in restricted areas only. So, when you're not in the restricted areas, you will not be wearing the hood, unfortunately. And the comments are just filling up with 12-year-olds complaining about the top hat and how that is a completely ridiculous thing, and they are now screaming, and this is not good. And I'm going to move on to the next point, because I understand that a lot of you don't, for some reason, like top hats, and think that it's completely normal for someone to wander around 19th century England with a hood up all the time, because that doesn't at all look suspicious in any way. There won't be a music soundtrack for the free roaming part of the game, but the music will be provided by the environment, like for example the sound of violins or the music coming from a cathedral. In addition, there won't be the same ambience as the player moves throughout different boroughs of London. So that means the ambience is gonna be created by things that are a part of the world, and that'll be different depending on what part of the world you're in, which is pretty cool, although I do kind of like the way there's background music. It just adds to the free roam. I don't know, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. So the hidden player is going to be present, but it won't be possible to use during combat as a normal weapon, kind of like it was an AC2 kind of thing, like that, if you just think of that style, being a one-shot over for instant kills. It's going to be used for finishes instead. Apparently it can also be used for stuns as well during combat, like if you press A or X, depending on whether you're playing on Xbox or PlayStation, it can be used as a stun thingy. So yeah. So guys, I do hope you enjoyed that piece of information. Not the piece, there were several pieces of the entirety of this video. I hope you enjoyed it all. There's a link in the description to Luma's video where you can watch the entire interview and obviously get kind of just watch it rather than me talking. You can do that. That's probably a lot of you have already done it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Smack that like button if you enjoyed it. Comment down in the comments below about anything I'm talking about in the video, and subscribe for the newest Assassin's Creed Syndicate information, and obviously all other Ubisoft games such as the Division, For Honor, Ghost Recon, all those games. Go and subscribe because I'm going to be doing them all. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!
But if we turn and fight, does it almost feel like we will never fall? And if we unite, we can take this fight straight to their castle walls. How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this?